Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So while I'm waiting for people to join, um, I guess I want to kind of start off this video a little bit differently. Just kind of chit chat about my day and my night happened before then. That I went to sleep later than I wanted to, and I just felt like this whole day has just been running on fast forward. It's been running on fast forward. I did my day's review, and by the time I was done, it was like nearly five something. I'm like, what the hell happened to this day? It's like 9 o'clock. I still didn't get out my GH review. I mean, I did it, but I didn't get it out yet. Got one person on so far. Got all my knickknacks and goodies ready to go. I know it's a little bit more later than I usually do my reviews, or I usually do my live. Tomorrow I'm actually going to sit there and try to be a lot earlier. So I'm trying to be a lot more earlier in my live. Have stuff set up ahead of time. I mean, kind of set up now, but uh, since like I have one person on here, I don't really know because sometimes it's like it says it's one person, but it's really not. So who knows? Also, I know people are still probably James is finishing up his live right now. Get a like. So you got two people so far. Blackmon is in the chat. Queen herself is in the chat. Good evening, or yeah, good evening. How you doing? How both of y'all doing today? Tonight? Saying today. How are you doing, Blackmon? And how are you doing, Queen of the South? Thank you for joining me. Got three people so far. Got a like. That's awesome. Queen of the South, you're doing well. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Um, hope you had a good day. Got all. I guess I gotta reach for it. See, just like I'm saying, I didn't have. I feel that I'm gonna be known as a streamer that is always eating stuff, and I don't know how I feel about that. Guess I'm okay. Oh, okay. Now you got one person, three likes. Um, yeah, Blackmon, how was you do? How was your day so far? Again, I know people are. Oh no, Blackmon, I just got on like a few minutes ago. I know I usually do like 6 and 7. The great Nikisha Moore is in the chat. Jakaris is in the chat. How are both of y'all doing today? Nikisha, how you doing? Jakaris, how are you doing today? Tonight? Hmm. I was just droning on and on and on and on before people got in about how I just had a huge late start to the day. I'm glad you're doing that. I'm glad you're having a good. I'm glad you're doing good, Jakaris. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My original plan was to wake up at 7:30, and of course, I slept later than I wanted to because for some odd reason last night I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I wound up taking some stuff to help me sleep, which I haven't been doing in a while. Yeah, Nikisha, me too. Blackmon, Thomas, awful. Yeah, I still gotta catch up to B&B. I'm actually watching yesterday's Y&R, Young and the Restless. So I'm gonna finish up yesterday's episode, and then I'm going to in the morning. I'm going to try to catch up to everything. Um, the two episodes of Bold and the Beautiful. So I can't wait to watch those. And hopefully, I can be all caught up and back on track as far as reviewing. Nikisha, how's that actually going to play out, though? Nicholas is holding a pregnant woman captured. You know, remember Rick in the panic room with Carly? Jakaris, do you watch General Hospital? By the way, do most people in here actually watch General Hospital? Quentin yourself, you want it to be like a panic room story, Nikisha. So I said this in my review that I didn't put out yet. This is from another person's channel that does comments. Which of course you can will be in B. Clean yourself, you watch GH. Okay. So you watch GH. So question. How is it that Esme actually has a baby bump before Willow and Willow was pregnant way longer than way longer than Esme? Oh, okay, Nikisa. So you just don't like her messing with Trina. Is there a particular reason why you don't like her messing with Trina? And would you be okay with her messing with Joss? I'm so good. Uh, that's a good point, Nikisha. That's a very good point. I was watching somebody's channel where she reads out loud comments. She reads out the comments in the video. Can't remember her name, but somebody was sitting there asking that, like, why is it possible that she has a baby bump and Willow, and Willow doesn't? Hmm. Okay, Nikisha. All right. See, that and you know what? I should tell you the truth. That's one of those things where it's like, uh, exactly, cleaning herself, exactly. But Nikisha was like, maybe it's because of the cancer and the weight loss. So that's a good point, Nikisha. That's a good point. And you know what, Nikisha? I mean, how do I sit there and put it? That makes sense from your perspective. It makes sense. So I can like I may not be able to see it, but I respect that. DC is in the chat. I guess you just got done with James live, and I know he did a live with Candace Mack. How are you doing, DC? Since like the last time that I just talked to you in like 24 hours. DC, we're discussing um Esme baby bump, and yet Willow doesn't have one. But Nikisha brought up a good point about the weight loss and the cancer. So, what did everyone thought of Carly's scene today? Now, Queen yourself, you can spoil it. That's cool. You can talk about it because I'm gonna watch it tomorrow morning anyway. So I know Nate does something foolish, and Elena winds up leaving because I saw it on Instagram. Um, I'm wondering, is she gonna leave the show though? Like, is the Elena character gonna leave the show? Ottawa 19 soaps needs to be more gray and morally gray. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, Nikisha. Oh, DC, DC, DC. Yeah, yeah. Auto 119, morally gray. Um. Oh, Nikita, is that? Oh, yeah, because you can watch the Nikita, you can watch the episodes earlier. Um. It does look like it's getting. Does look like it's getting kind of interesting. Of course, DC. I know why you're laughing. I know why you put the laughing emojis. Should know. We talked about it yesterday. Alicia is in the chat. What's up? How you doing? Talking about GH. Eating chocolate. I have a feeling like, let me point it this way. Um, Daisy Flowers in the chat. Capital, I actually have. Did you not get my? Okay. Anyway, Capital, I heard it, and it was actually really good. Like it was fire. I listened to it a couple of times. I'm loving the song. So it's a good one. Capital, it's a really good one. Oh, DC, you just you just saw it for two. Yeah. DC, I thought that people were going to be more upset with the threesome with Days than people would have problems with on GH with Anna and Valentine. Adding blue cover on here. Kevin, I think so. It was the second one that you sent me. It was the second one that you sent me. It was actually really good. It was really good. I listened to it this morning when I actually went to go get my breakfast. Actually, to tell you the truth, I listened to it a lot. So yeah, yeah, it's a really good one. Really good one. I'm actually glad that you was on it. That's why I get to sit there and tell you. Alicia GH was a hot mess. Yeah, but no more hotter than usual. Yeah, Cable, it was good. It was good. The lyrics was good. The beat was good. It was balanced. It was good. It was really good. Valerie is in the chat. Hi, Cabo. You have a good night. Yo, if you got some more bangers, let me know, babe. I'll definitely sit there and try to do my best to promote it. So keep up the good work. Like for real. How do I 19? Anti-hero means a good guy. Yeah, no, I know what anti-hero means. Auto 19. Um, I mean, Sunny is an anti-hero in a lot of ways. I have a couple of anti-heroes sometimes. And how are you doing, Valerie? Welcome, welcome. DC, you're hilarious. Yeah, I didn't even. Well, I still got my GH review. I'm going to be putting out after I go on live, but I really want to go on live though because it's been too long since Sunday. Good. Um, yeah, Ottawa 19 DC is he's hilarious. He's hilarious, but I don't know. I don't know about this episode. Yeah, rather just lock. I sat there and I looked at it. I'm like, you do realize that she's pregnant, right? Like, it just reminds me of Rick and Carly in the panic room. Oh, okay, DC. Ottawa 19 long grade. Okay. Yeah, Valerie, she's gonna need a shower. Yeah, let's not forget food and clothing. I mean, yeah, that's true, but she's going to need a shower. Yeah, Alicia, me too. Me too. I did like the fact that Ava was like, yo. some I don't know what that means. Sanford is in the chat and she actually has a new profile. James is in the chat. Whoa. Black hole. Oh, it was good, James. I was actually caught the interview live. Let's everyone says what's up to James. She has a bath. Oh, Daisy Flow. She has a bathroom. Okay. Well, she was actually a step ahead of Carly. James, I hope your night is going well. You know, it's really odd. I was looking for you earlier this morning, and I didn't see you. And usually, I always sit there and I always sit there and listen to James in the morning. Sometimes between when I go get breakfast and I come back and stuff like that. And there was no James this morning. The hell. What, Queen? So, Queen, why did she do that? Okay, James, you're gonna be back tomorrow morning. Okay, good. Because I'm like, yo, bro, you're part of my routine. Like, can't be throwing me off like that. Roll up some Betty. All right, James. Have a good night. Um, I know he does like an after show of a Star Wars thing, so enjoy. Well, enjoy your show, and thank you for stopping by. Yes, Jennifer, I like your new profile picture. Uh, yeah, no, DC. So I know you're just joking, but sorry. Oh, good, Queen. So I'm glad. You know what? That's that's actually gonna make me hype for watching tomorrow's episode. So thank you. Anti-hero versus anti-villains means gray and morally gray. Oh, okay. I don't. And what? I don't want 19. What is an anti-villain? I know anti-heroes. I mean heroes. What is an anti-villain? Well, thank you, Nikisha, just for listening. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um. Well, you know what, DC? Nate got nobody to blame himself for himself. I mean, he has nobody to blame except for himself. He did that to himself. Like literally, he did that to himself. And I actually can't wait to watch it tomorrow. Thank you, Daisy. I mean, Queen of the South, for telling me that. Normally, I'm like, spoilers, but no, I'm actually looking forward to this one. Exactly, Sanford. He did it all to himself. Alicia, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice, but I thank you for joining the chat. Sammy was in the chat. You know what, Sammy, you do got a point. And it's funny too. I was thinking about you, wondering if you was gonna come in the chat. But no, Sammy, you got a really good point though. I mean, you know what? Given the fact that he lost everything, I know, Alicia, but I don't know. I haven't had this in so long. Oh, Jakar, you don't watch YNR. You not miss anything. Yeah. You just watched the other three though, right? DC almost sounds like you are feeling like bad for him a little bit. Yeah, Sanford, I got some pudding. I got this. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what, Stanford? I mean, you know what I'm saying, yo? Like, at the end of the day, oh, okay, yeah, Sammy, I don't know about that. That was that was before my time. Oh, Jakar, you watched Wine on B&B. Oh, okay. What you don't like about Wine Art? Well, what you don't like about B&B? Yeah, Stanford, gotta eat, eat, eat. You know, it's really weird. I know I'm gonna actually have this reputation as somebody who just eats on stream, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, Jeremy asked a quick question. DC, do you forget? I mean, do you sympathize with Sheila? Hmm. I don't appreciate what they're doing to Thomas, Steffi, and Taylor. Hmm. Because what are they doing to Thomas, Steffi, and Taylor? I missed the chat. Yeah, Alicia, it is kind of pathetic the way. I mean, the minute that they had that new actor in there, they've been severely. Alicia has a good point. They've been severely undermining Nicholas's character. I mean, at this point, they should just get Victor to sit there and just take care of some of the stuff. What you call that Don Thomas in the corner. Okay, do you see that's an interesting take. I'm not knocking you. Top some stuff you're horrible. Yeah, yeah, there's your fly. I agree with that. Really, Samuel? Hmm. That's not, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It makes sense. I can see that. I saw that when I first started watching it, and I thought like it was just a different show. But yeah, I agree with that, Jeremy. I do. All right, Jakaris, you have a good night. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Daisy Fall, maybe during Christmas, because you know that secret's going to come out. Do you see Chelsea? Chelsea needs a psychiatrist. That's what she needs. She needs a damn psychiatrist. You know that's what I'm saying, DC. She needs a psychiatrist instead of putting all that stuff on Johnny and her other child that I forgot her name. Krista Williams is in the chat. Okay, Samuel. So you went okay. I heard he was kind of a villain before I started watching the show. Did you like him back then? I don't know, DC, because I felt like that probably would have been like it would have been some it would have been based off of dishonesty. And especially if Johnny would have found out, he would have felt like I don't know. It just would have felt like it was a little bit disingenuous, if that makes sense. Waffles, Wafflers. Okay. Yeah, Jeremy. I mean, if this was real, I'm pretty sure Taylor and Brooke would have both been like, you know what, we good, and just would have walked away. Yeah, Alicia, I agree with that. I mean, especially at a funeral, they just buried one of their family members, and he still can't let this go. Whoa, what the hell, DC? Riley says Josh needs to mind her business. Hmm. I mean, that's an interesting side, Samuel. That I mean, I'm not looking at. It's I guess it's so easy. I mean, hmm, I get where you're coming from, Samuel, but like, it's not fair for her to put that all on Johnny. You know, like, give them some breathing space. Whoa, hey, DC, it sounds kind of dark. It actually sounds kind of interesting. Hmm. I mean, Daisy Fly, I feel like it's also kind of a gray area to some extent. That's a good point, Samuel. That's a good point. Yeah, Kanye, Kiye or Kanye? I think it's Kiye. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. But no, I agree with you. Valley was like, "What was it me?" Janet is in the chat. Janet says you love Esme Pregos or Preg something. Whoa, Jeremy, are you serious? Queen yourself, Chelsea gets on your nerves. Hmm. DC, for some odd reason, I feel like your reasoning for protecting or for trying to understand um, Chelsea is sort of like Nina. Like, DC, do you see similarities between Nina and Chelsea? Because I feel like it's somewhat of a pattern. Daisy, okay, who is Emily? Or who is Emma on Days of Our Lives? I mean, on B&B, sign True Alpha. I mean, oh, True Alice. Okay. Yeah, Queen yourself. I'm starting to see that a little bit in Chelsea. Whoa. Okay, Jeremy, I'm gonna have to look that up. Alicia, I get what you're saying, and that does make sense. Seeing how Willow does not look nearly as pregnant as her. I don't know, DC. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling. You know, I don't know if maybe they're just underdogs or it could be an underdog thing. I don't know. There's something now. Ah, okay, Jeremy. You know what? That is true, Daisy Flower. Hmm. Okay. Thank you, Queen of the South. Yeah, if people can hit the like button, that definitely would help. 14 people, 9 likes. So I really appreciate it. Hmm. That's an interesting theory. I keep calling it Kinye. Okay, Kinye. At this point, I have no idea. I'm saying it could be Esme, but at this point, I have no idea who it could be. Okay, Sammy. Yeah, underdog characters. That's what I was thinking saying about DC. Thank you, Kinye. I'm usually really bad with names, so Daisy Flower means not an underdog. Alicia, Alicia said, "Yeah, DC, just stop." Um, yeah, and that is something that is really interesting. Somebody, I mean, it makes sense. Chelsea and Nina, a lot of times, don't seem like they live in reality. A lot of times, Sammy, I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, Diane hasn't actually did anything yet, and yet, like, I'm watching the episode yesterday, and not Nina, Phyllis and Nikki are talking about some sort of connection with Tucker, and I'm like, okay, what happens if you find a connection? Is that going to be enough to boot Diane out of Genoa City? Exactly, Sam. You would sit there and think a woman who is married, who has grandchildren, who is a business, like she's a business mogul, has nothing else better to do. I mean, DC, yeah, I mean, Carly has done worse, but I mean, a lot of people has done worse. It doesn't mean that, people have their reasons for disliking Brad. To sit there and try to throw Carly under the bus doesn't, like, yeah, we all know Carly's done worse, but I mean, Brad has done a lot of bad things. At least that doesn't explain Brad. No, I hate Carly. That's your opinion, Samuel. I mean, I can understand why people don't like Carly. I mean, at least I think he said something along the lines of they can both do outside projects without actually being there full time. Yeah, King I would say I would say the same thing, but I don't know. I thought to just not like Paris after a while. I mean, DC, it's like saying, well, she was going to do the right thing, but Carly made her upset, so she decided to change her mind. I mean, she still could have did the right thing. Daisy Flower, what was the first time? Yeah, Daisy Flower. It seems it seems like DC is running overtime for trying to excuse Nina's transgressions. Samuel's how they rate Paris. Yeah, I mean it's the same thing with how they rate Carly. And Daisy Flower, what was the first time Brad actually messed with a child's parents' relationship. Yeah, Kenya. I mean, Kenya. It just seems like she's just more background now. Do you see Samuel is riding with you? So just let you know, he got your back. Oh, okay, okay. All right, Daisy Flower. Thank you, Daisy Flower. I love Carly. That's. I mean, that's kind of a stretch, but you basically think you're trying to excuse that for bad behavior. Carly ran her mouth. I get it. It was wrong. But Nina had the power to sit there and do the right thing, and she still didn't do it. I'm, okay. I'm just gonna let it go because you're a Nina fan. I'm a Carly fan, even though sometimes she does get on my nerves. Not Daisy Fly. I just yeah, Jeremy. I mean, Kenya had a point. She did have potential, but it's like she got lost in the shuffle, and I mean, and they're doing this whole push on B&B with Taylor and Ridge and Brooke. Mm. My whole thing is like here's the thing with Nina, DC, and just everyone. Like when she does something good, I will point it out. When Carly does something foul, I will point that out too. Meaning characters are too underwritten. Jeremy, I think the too many characters is more of a GH thing. Well, Daisy Flower, Jack's got himself shot, but that doesn't excuse the crap that Nina's done. Oh, Kenya, you missed on Billy as Jerome. Yeah, somebody did sit there and say, "Oh, is that your guard dog?" That woman that I can't pronounce her name. Hmm, I don't know, Alicia. I don't think it's as black and white as standing against your family. Oh, Kenya, I mean, yeah, Kenya, I'm sorry, work was love. No, but I mean, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining. You're actually you're a new face, sort of. So thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, Daisy Clark, what it really comes down to is Nina just lives in a certain level of delusion, and the same thing with Chelsea. Oh, DC, that's a good point. That's a good point. Alicia, that's a good point. Could the deputy mayor be the hook? Thank you, Black Mon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got 22 people in the chat, got 11 likes, so people could sit there and hit the like button. That definitely would help. Because Sanford, so you're thinking that there's a good chance. Don't mess with me. I mean, I don't know what that means, Samuel. Hmm. DC, it's the way that she's going about it. You know, like I get that she wants to know her child, and that's all well and good, but she needs to kind of ease back a little bit and let them get used to the idea, and not just kind of keep like shoving her presence in their face. Oh, okay. All right, Stanford. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Kenya, she definitely is, but she seems, oh, they are giving her something to do, so I give her that. Yeah, Alicia, I agree. He should have probably did a little bit more than that. Sanford, that is a good point. Esme is locked up now. Okay, Daisy Flaw, you think the ADA is the killer? Hmm. That's a good point, Daisy. I do get that. But Alicia, if the killing stopped when Esme is locked up, then that would mean that Esme is the killer. Hmm. I don't know, Daisy. I feel like he would. I mean, I haven't watched it as long as you, so I could be wrong. But oh, the ADA. Oh, okay, I thought you meant the. I don't know why, but okay. Hmm. That's a good point, DC. Daisy Fly, did Esme have bracelets on? No, DC, I know exactly who you're talking about. Valerie says no. Oh, yeah. You're right, Alicia. She wasn't wearing anything unless they show something later on, like some sort of. Because with this show, a lot of times they do tend to backtrack certain stuff or retcon certain stuff. Hmm. I don't know, DC. I feel like if you're snitch, you're trying to make somebody choose between your friend and you, it's kind of a crappy thing to do. Kenya, me too. Especially with Portia. I mean, I love Portia, but like, yeah, Daisy Flower. No, I remember that. Um, so Queen of South. Yeah, she wasn't wearing bracelets. Yeah, no. At this point, I have no idea um, who could be the hook killer. Yeah, Alicia. I mean, especially with Jordan. Coming in her office um, after he already got the papers. Sierra's in the chat. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Thank you for joining. But thank you for saying hi, Sierra. Yeah, but DC, think about all this terrible stuff that you know that Gwen was doing to him. I mean, why wouldn't he do that? I mean, he even said to Jennifer, like, I get it, like if you're upset with her, like Gwen has done some terrible things. Yep. I can see a pattern now. Gwen, Chelsea, and Nina. Very interesting, DC. Sierra, at this point, it's a really good question. I mean, it makes sense, she's blacking out a lot. So, Daisy Fly, nah, Daisy, I don't think that you have problems. I think you do tend to root for the underdog, which, like you and Samuel, that's not a problem. As long as you're a little more realistic. Daisy Fly, I don't like Abby. Now, Daisy Fly, you mean Abby from Days or Abby from YNR? Which Abby are you talking about? See, this is what happens when you have character. Well, this is what happens when you watch all four of the shows. You're just like, which Abby? That's a good point, Alicia. I don't know, DC. The minute that she kept peeking her head in there, I was like, Gwen, what are you doing there? Like, why are you in a place that you clearly don't belong? Yeah, Kenya, I feel the same. I feel the same. Sanford just throws out his Jerry Jacks. I don't know. I feel like Jerry Jacks is a lot more clever. Or Daisy Fly Harris from Days. Daisy Fly, why didn't you like Abby? I'm not riding for her out of the way. I just want to know why you don't like her. No, see, she doesn't. I mean, yeah, her father likes her and tolerates her, but the rest of the family in that house doesn't. Shakira is in the chat. What's good? Alicia said Austin Who, yeah. At this point, why not? Hmm, does he, DC? I mean, it's not like he knew that Gwen. I'm not trying to argue with you, but it's not like he knew that Gwen was his child or anything like that. So yeah, I've never actually read any stuff from Reddit. I don't know, forget the caps. Hmm. I guess I have to take your word for that, Daisy Flower. Because I only came into the show like maybe 3 years after. Kenya is Daniel back on? I don't know. I only saw yesterday's episode, so well, yeah. So I still gotta watch today's episode to see. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I mean, DC, I'm not knocking you. It's just I've noticed a pattern now. Yeah, Alicia. I mean, Josh is she's not just an entitled brat. She's also a hypocrite. But the same thing can be said about Michael. You know, and in Michael's cases, again, for me, it's a lot worse. Shakira, I did like Days today. I really like Days today. Oh my goodness, I like Days today. I think Gabby's getting exactly what she deserves. Oh yeah, no, DC is definitely all love. Like I said, I don't knock you, but I do try to understand where you're coming from. Yeah, Daisy Flower, you do have a point. But that is what makes the show interesting. Serious? Well, I was gonna sit there and say, DC, are you serious? But I don't know if you watched today's episode. Yes, they are. They really are. Daisy Fly, I do. I like Joss. Daisy Fly, you just said I like Joss. Joss. Okay. So Daisy Flower, you like Joss, but you just called her entitled hypocrite or entitled. Exactly, Kanye. Exactly. I'm like, you're gonna forgive him for that, but not. I have the same exact thoughts. Oh, Shakira, Joss is definitely going to cheat. There's no might about it. Yep, Esme is prego. I feel like one day I'm probably going to get canceled for saying that. Oh, okay. All right. Good point, Daisy Fly. And that's a really good point. That's a, yeah. I mean, so if so, I would sit there and say that Sonny would be in jail, but Ottawa 19, I don't know about soaps, but I do know that there's a lot of dramas that are more edgier in Canada than they are in the US. Yeah, Valerie. And he's going to sit there and think it's because of Dex. Oh, Daisy Flaw, she does know. Okay. Yes, Nikisha, yes. I mean, DC, why would I apologize for eating on live? Like, why would I do that for? Well, I mean, yeah, no, Daisy Flaw, I know the whole town knows. Wasn't Sonny in jail at some point, and then like him and Julian and some other people escaped? Hmm. DC, why would I? Hmm. I feel like it's getting a little messy now. Um, oh, Valley, that sounds good. uh, yeah, DC, I don't know. Shakira, yes, ice cream. Love me some ice cream. Oh yes, Albert and Ava did too. Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't she have some sort of recording or something like that? Somebody had some sort of recording on Sunny, but then he got it back. Daisy Flaw, that's a good point. Yeah, Kenya, that was just a whole mess. Yeah, Daisy Flaw, that's a good point. But I mean, at the end of the day, it was Sunny who shot AJ, you know. And again, we're missing a point that Michael forgave him. Ask me that. Shakira passed me that ice cream. Uh, yeah, I mean, again, you're gonna sit there and forgive the guy, but oh no, you betrayed your family. It's like, come on, seriously. I feel like when they say that Sonny betrayed his family, it's not as simple as just that sentence, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Sonny, and I don't, there's times where I can't give him a pass for a lot of the stuff that he's done, but I don't think it's so. You mean the ADA? Um, at this point, saying that the ADA is the whole killer, it's just a theory. Like, it's just a really weird theory that people just throwing. Um, or maybe it's you're talking about DC. Never mind. Never mind. Sonny never betrayed his family. Yes, Alicia. I don't think it was as black and white as people are trying to make it sound. This is every time I sit there and I read a comment on IG or YouTube, not even my page. I see people saying the same thing, like, "Oh, he betrayed his family." It's like, no, he cheated on Carly, which was a trash move, and he did defend Nina as far as that whole court custody thing is concerned. But to sit there and say he betrayed his family outright, I'm not buying it. Not going with it. Nope. No, 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 no. Not doing it. So Daisy Fly, you think that would give the ADA motives to sit there and just start killing people? Hmm. Well, why would the ADA go after Ava though? Nina helping court was a betrayal to Michael. Hippie is in the chat. Yeah, Hippie. I mean, I saw that, but usually, like that sort of channel or that person that puts that stuff out, they put out some crazy things that's not even spoilers. They're just like they're clickbait. Shakira, I don't think they're gonna last. I don't think they're gonna last. That's a good point, Daisy Flower. Good point. Yeah, they say no. I agree with that. Like I said, it's a theory. And Felicia is in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what that means. But at this point, like I said, I saw something saying that Finn was the hook killer. So you know, at this point, it can literally be anyone. Ken, I remember Sonny killing AJ because he thought AJ did it, but yeah, I forgot, Nikisha, you're not a fan of Finn. Yeah, DC, me too. But you know what? I don't have any I don't have anything good to say about him. It would be a bloodbath. Well, I mean, Alicia, I'm assuming that you wouldn't have that many people to kill because you're winning your cases mostly, right? Like your wins are a lot higher than your L's, right? Yeah, Daisy. I mean, I would understand that would be a reason for snapping, definitely. But I feel like if it was the 88, I feel like so many people would be so disappointed. Wow. Okay, Nikisha. I mean, I would sit there. He did come across as very strong. I would sit there and say it's concerning, but a little bit kind of far. Controlling is somewhat of a stretch. Yeah, Kanye. I feel like the moment that Spencer entered Trina's life, it started to go downhill. If we're gonna be honest. Yeah, Queen itself. I've seen that too. That's why I just get to a point. It's like I'll read it and I'll just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, Shakira, that'd be interesting if he's there. Of course, I did find their interaction really funny with Wendy just walking in Johnny's place. I'm like, are you kidding me? All right, Alicia, that's good. That's good. Hmm. You have a good point, Akeisha. You do. You have a good you have a good point. You have a good point. I guess when you sit there and say controlling, I've seen situations where they're just outright controlling. You know, like they know that they're being forceful and they don't care. Kind of like a Lifetime movie, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't sit there and say Finn is in that category, but I do see where you're going now. And Daisy Flower, he didn't apologize. At least the saying Trina didn't do it was not evidence. Yeah, DC, I do remember that. Hmm. Oh, Daisy, I thought I don't know why I thought he did. Oh, Ken, that's a good point. That's a good point. That'd be so weird that she would forget something like that, though. You know, like that'd be so weird that she would forget something like that. Ah, okay, Kenya. That would have been interesting. I don't know. I like him as Cameron Madison. That's true, but yeah, no, Alicia, that's one of those crazy theory. Oh, okay, Daisy Flower. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with Daisy Flower on that too. I do. They do have a really good friendship. Um, I, Alicia, I mean, yeah, Alicia, I agree with that too. And it's funny because there was one point where Drew and Curtis had a talk, and basically Curtis is like, "What do you want since you're back? Like, what do you want to do with your life?" And it seems like the only thing he's been doing so far is, trying to get with Carly, trying to fix, trying to do this whole ELQ thing and with Michael and stuff like that. But he hasn't really had his own story where he's doing stuff, you know? At least when you have Billy there, you had Drew that has some mystery family and a kid and everything like that. They gave him stuff to do. And ever since Cameron took over the role. Yeah, DC, I heard about that. I heard, but that is weird. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I can't believe that people actually got like people were actually up in arms about the Valentine and Anna scene, Anna sex scene. I can't believe that people were actually like bothered about it. But yet, I just saw a scene on Days that reminded me of a movie called Wild Things, and yet I haven't read anything about any sort of backlash or anything like that. And this is after Deidre Hall was like, "Oh, they're not going to sit there and change anything. It's not going to be all raunchy." And I'm like, really? Kenya, I used to love the night show. I used to love the night show. I kind of like the first season better than the second season, but I did used to love that though. Exactly, Ken. He was looking fresh to death, all just yeah. Ooh, Daisy Flower, Vampire Diaries. See, now you're speaking my language and Wild Things, because I'm not gonna get into why I like Wild Things, but yeah, DC they really weren't that bad. Nikisha, are you serious? Oh, are you serious? With Anna and Luke, okay. Jen is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining, Jen Adams. Yeah, yeah, no, I agree, Ken. So, yeah, I think a lot of people from B&B are just they've been over it. Yeah, they are more loose. But I can't believe that people got upset. Have a good night, Jeremy. Thank you for joining. I will see you tomorrow if you're on, if you decide to come on. Yeah, Kenya, I was just snippet saying to Shakira, like most people are done with that. Hippie, I used to love the Vampire Diaries. I used to love the originals. And the fourth season of Legacies was amazing. And I said fourth season, not whatever trash that they were putting out before then. At least you try ice cream. Yeah, DC, I got to sit there and read about that. I didn't know that people were going that we're going that extra over that scene. Like it's so ugh. Exactly, Freddie. Exactly. It's funny. I actually saw your comment on somebody else's channel on it's this woman that like she does like these soap opera stuff and she reads comments. And she actually read one of your comments out loud. It might have been about the baby bump, but yeah. But yeah, Freddie, I agree with that too. I agree with that. 100%. Michael's a grown ass adult. Yes, Freddie, that's what it was. I saw it this morning. Hippie, I, Klaus will forever be my favorite supernatural like person, thing, or whatever. And then Elijah. Oh, busy, but okay, that's her name. Okay, that's her name. You know, Kenya. I mean, yeah, yeah, me too. You see, I thought that she actually showed her face, but okay. I don't understand what's the point of hiding your face, like if you're gonna do a YouTube channel, but whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I just remember seeing his comment on there. Janet, you know, people are snitching saying it could be Liam. Yeah, no, Alicia, I agree. Janet, Nick, or Adam. I would say Nick. I mean, Jen, from what I understand, he knows like Michael's trying to shut him down. You know, is the coffee stuff, is the shipping stuff. He knows, and now he tried to get him arrested. Oh, Daisy Flower broke her bill. I don't know. My money is still on Leon. Oh, okay, Dave. All right. Oh, okay, DC. I didn't know that. I mean, you know, I'm not knocking him to each his own. It's just one of those things where it's like, uh, Kenya with Brooke, she knows no limits. Oh no, I totally agree with that. Hippie, yeah, Klaus was a badass. But I also like Rebecca though too. I can't well except for Davina. Davina was the only person that used to piss me off. Nate Banks is in the chat. What is good? Sanford, I don't think that Brooke would be alone. And yes, I used to love Klaus. He was actually in the last episode of Legacies. Well, they did a whole thing, but whatever. You know, DC, I'm wondering what's going to happen after Sunny's gone. You know, with the family, danger, and stuff like that. Alicia, because he still has Dex. No, hippie, I know exactly what you're talking about. Trust me, I that used to be my show, and I used to watch like all three of them, that and Team Wolf. Like we'll be together by the holidays. Ken, you know what? That is the question of the night, and I remember Nikisha said something along the lines of maybe it was the cancer. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, she should still have a baby bump, so I can't just fully agree with that. All right, DC, have a good night. I will text you tomorrow about Thursday. So have a good night, DC. Thank you for joining. Esme, the fall didn't make Esme. Yeah, Valley, apparently not. Hmm. I mean, Alicia, he can gather evidence and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff he can do. You know, Daisy Flower, agree with that. I agree, Freddie. I freeze. You know, I mean, I agree. I think it's time for Sonny to sit there and bring down the hammer. Oh, Ken, a baby switch. Okay. You know what, Sanford? When it comes to a soap operas and like time, it just seems like it seems like it's very convenient for them to sit there and write certain things. Daisy Fly, that's definitely that's a high possibility. I would say that. Jen Adams, you know, even if Esme does, she's gonna find a way to make sure that it's Nicholas. I don't even trust that since he owes Michael a lot. What does he owe Michael? Daisy Flower. Sonny can't go into war mode against Michael since he owes Michael a lot. What does he owe him? Yeah, Alicia, that is his favorite child. Hmm. I agree with that, Daisy Flower, but I feel like hmm, I guess we'll just wait and see. I feel like it could happen, or at the very least, it should happen. Alicia says, "Jen, how can you test a rubber belly?" Freddie, oh, I mean, yeah, Freddie Williams, yeah, he definitely would. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. But I mean, she was not there saying like, you know, they haven't really been knocking boots or anything like that. Um, because you know he was not there trying to protect Trina. I mean, in all reality, Ken, it really doesn't make a lot of sense. And even me talking about it, as I'm saying the words out loud, I'm like, this really is not making sense. No, Daisy, yeah, no, I agree with that, Daisy Flaw. I agree with that, Kenya. Yeah, Valley is Kenya is speaking facts. Like for real, Kenya is speaking facts. You know, it's really weird. Where is Austin at this point? I could have swore I saw previews of him, but no, they just fly. I can't disagree with Mother. I can't blame Mother. Yeah, Alicia, I agree. I'm like, listen, once Sonny's gone, who's gonna sit there and protect them? He says Victor will help her no matter what temporarily. You mean Esme? Have a good night, Janet. Thank you for joining. Yes, hopefully I will see you soon. Alicia Austin Hill. Or you just Danielson a whole bunch of you just Danielson a whole bunch of people at this point. On to the baby comes. Okay, okay, Eppy. Daisy Flower, Miss Wu. San Francisco Austin is in the closet. Daisy Flower, that would be interesting if Miss Wu was running Port Charles. Kenya says Victor gets on their nerves, but he is low key hilarious. Daisy Flower says Nina is not made for Sonny's life. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree. But you know, here's the thing: when the bullets start flying, I feel like she will wake up. Yeah, Alicia, here's a little bit cartoonish, but I guess that's what um I'm not gonna lie. If I dropped this, it would have been actually really embarrassing. And it's still warm. I've been on live for an hour and 20 something minutes, and this is still warm. But yeah, Alicia, I do agree with that. I feel like that's why sometimes it's hard for me to take pretty much almost anything that Victor says like seriously. You know, hippie, I do agree. But the thing is, Victor doesn't know yet about Esme and the pregnancy. My goodness. It's just I don't know. For some odd reason, it's just very different. Maybe if I see him actually kill someone or really hurt someone really badly, I can start to take Victor seriously. I don't know. It's just very difficult. Well, I actually got 19 likes. Thank you, everyone. Freddie, I agree with that. I agree with that. But you know they're gonna probably have a real blow up tomorrow, though. Oh yeah, Sanford, definitely. If he's already making Nicholas divorce Ava, you know. Yeah, yeah, I know. I have some really bad eating habits. I know. And you're right. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it's so warm. You know, Valerie, if he does do something, then at least I'll find him. I'll take him a little bit more seriously. You know, Kenya, I haven't actually heard anything about it, but I also haven't really. Yeah, I haven't really heard anything about it. Yeah, Sanford. Nikisha, same thing. Same thing. Same thing. And you know, honestly, tell you the truth, that's why I started to. Yeah, but you know, Sanford, Nikisha has a point, and that's why I started to not like Nina. Like that point. Yeah, but I have no idea what's going on with that reboot. Kelly Ripper was supposed to be Smith there headlining that, and like it's just been blah. The, the bobbiness twins are useless. Kenya, yes, I agree with that. She definitely is going to need someone. Oh, Daisy Fly, you're getting annoyed with Valerie and his. Okay, you know, honestly, tell you the truth, what he really did was put her in a boarding school. Yeah, Valerie, I'm wondering who are these Bobby C twins? Yeah, Alicia. I didn't like Charlotte either. Yeah, that honestly, tell you the truth, I think that was along my first videos, right after I'm about to call Michelle Stanford. Um, right when Nina started bullying Willow about Charlotte's behavior. That's what, honestly, tell you the truth, when I really sit there and look at Nina's whole like storyline, like her going after Ava by going after Kiki's relationship was pretty low. It's like, all right, so you're not gonna come after Ava head on. You're gonna sit there and mess with her daughter's relationship, and then she tries to get Willow fired because Charlotte because Charlotte was sitting there bullying um Aiden and then citing things like, oh well, they're just sitting there mad at her because she's a strong woman, and I'm like, yo, who is? I'm like, at the time, I was like, yo, who is this delusional ass chick? And now, hmm, it's so annoying. It's so annoying, and it's so weird when people actually stick up for her. Freddie, I agree. It's definitely going to be breaking a lot of relationships. Yeah, yeah, Daisy Fly, and I think that's the part where I'm just like, Valerie's acting like she's in some sort of like real danger. Exactly. Exactly, Daisy Flower. Exactly. But yet you got Valentine and Anna acting like, oh, it's a high pound, it's a high compound, and they have guards and stuff like that. And I'm like, she seems like, and honestly, tell you the truth, in the pictures and stuff like that she sends Valentine, it seems like she's having a great time. So I'm like, I'm sorry, what's the problem again? Yeah, Sanford, we will see. If you don't understand why Anna likes Valentine. I mean, yeah, she doesn't exactly trust him. Yeah, Alicia, you're 100% right about that. Exactly, Daisy Flower. I'm like, yo, listen, I go to boarding school for about a month or two. But Alicia, I feel like Curtis is going to get his sooner or later between Portia, when the truth comes out with Portia, and the fact that, while he's dealing with all this, that, and the third, he still has Miss Wu that's practically running his club. Or did I guess he just forget that? It just it just slipped his mind, apparently, you know? I mean, how long is this favor supposed to be a favor? Oh, Happy Valentine isn't that even cute. I just yeah, Alicia, I can't wait for it out there. I can't. Um Nikki said Miss Wu's gonna be Trina's godmother. It's kind of a wild theory, but okay. Yeah, Alicia, he will. He will. You know what? Sonny will be too busy dealing with his son. Good point. Good point. Good point, Daisy Flower. No, Freddie, that is disgusting, but it's not like Charlotte is in some sort of dungeon or something. Oh no, Nikisha, I felt that was a joke. I didn't have the facial expression, but I did feel like that was a joke. I was just like, okay. Oh, Kanye, we all know that Curtis is kind of a hip. Well, there's no kind of. He just is a hypocrite. Not the same kind. Like I'm trying to be nice to him or something. Kanye says, "Cool, cool," is all I gotta say. Yeah, yeah. That's true. But I don't know. You know, I actually still. mm, I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, I mean, Daisy Fly. I think that's a little bit of life, though. Like, there's not a point where it's like, people are hypocrites in real life too. You know, it's just most people try to justify their reasoning for being hypocrites. Yeah, I mean, but that's also the drama and the fun of these soaps. Oh, Daisy Flower Mac was a mercenary? Wow. No, I mean, Kenya. I mean, I agree with Daisy Flower, but I mean, that's the drama in these shows. That's what makes people, tune in and watch and stuff. So we can sit there and judge these people's lives and say, and I think one of the funny things about soaps, um, is I will sit there and we watch them because it's drama, and we judge their lives based on their decisions. And it's one of those things where it's like a lot of these decisions are made in the moment. You always sit there and wonder, well, if I was that person, would I do that? You know? But how many times have you made decisions in the moment? You know? But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too philosophical about, a show that's for an hour, that's supposed to be entertaining. What? Wow, Daisy Fly. It was about the same actor? Was it a different actor? I don't know why. I feel like this guy has been on the show for like a very long time. I don't know. It's just giving me vibes that he's been on the show for a very long time. Oh, okay. All right, Daisy Fly. Thank you. All right. Wow, that's interesting. I know that Dion's Corner, he's been showing a lot of old clips of. I think I'll talk a little bit tomorrow about some of the stuff that I plan on doing with the channel. Um, but I have a lot of exciting stuff that I actually plan on rolling out in the next couple of weeks. So I'm happy that everyone's there sticking with the channel and sticking with me. Oh no, Kenya, I get it. I'm just waiting for it to happen. Oh, okay, yeah, Alicia, thank you. Yeah, it never seems like that. Yeah, Freddie, she really would be disappointed in Nicholas. Thank you, Nikisha. Thank you. Um, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I guess I could sit there and say surprise. Well, it's not going to really be surprises, but I have a lot of fun things in store for everyone on the channel. I'll say that much. I'll probably get into it more tomorrow, but there are going to be some good surprises. Um, I'm still going to keep things the same, but there's some new stuff that's going to be coming too that I've been thinking about and writing down and stuff like that. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Hmm. maybe Daisy Flower, maybe. But by Esme, hmm, somewhat unrealistic. Yeah, Stanford is gonna be good. Thank you, Kenya. I'm really loving the fact that you're here. So it's always good to sit there and see a new face and stuff like that. So thank you for joining. Yeah, happy. I remember they said that a couple maybe months ago when Felicia was that whole pool scene when they was using the Metro court back when Carly actually owned the Metro court. But um, I'm actually gonna sit there and leave it on that note because it is getting somewhat late. And unlike yesterday, I want to try to go to bed at a reasonable time, just so I can get more rest and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna sit there and probably end the stream for tonight. But tomorrow we'll be back live streaming. I will post it on the community tab. So thank you, Valerie. Thank you for joining. Yes, I will sit there and post it what time I'm actually going to be coming on tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I do want to sit there and thank everyone. Thank you, Sanford. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Alicia. Yes, Valerie, hit the like button. If you could on the way out. I'll see you tomorrow, Happy. Bye, Alicia. Have a good night. Shakira, thank you for joining. Freddie Edwards, thank you for joining. It was really good seeing you again. And I know probably Samuel's probably gone, but have a good night, Samuel. I said good night to DC. Blackmon was in the chat, so thank you, Blackmon. Thank you, Kanye. That does actually really help. I actually saw that too in real time. Jen Adams, have a good night. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Valerie, again, thank you for joining. It was really fun seeing everyone in the chat, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow in the chat. Have a good night, Hippie. Thank you for joining. I'm so glad that I actually got done with my GH review tonight because I feel like I just would not have the energy to do a review. Well, thank you, Nikisha, for just being here and joining. And thank you for chatting. I know you was at work, so I appreciate it. Oh, Alicia, that sounds interesting. I'm have to, pistachio ice cream. I've never tried that before. So I might. Yes, if you hit the like button on your way out, would really appreciate that. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Tracy Stevens. Thank you, Tracy Steves. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. It's going good. I actually just ended the stream, unfortunately. So I'm sorry. Hmm. But I will be back. See, now I'm talking with my mouth full. Okay, thank you. Thank you again, Tracy Steves. I really appreciate that. I really, really, really appreciate that. Everything, every little, whatever I get, that really does help. It means the world to me. So thank you. But yeah, definitely watch it, and hopefully I can see you tomorrow in the chat. So yes. With that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank everyone for watching and just chatting, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you again, Tracy, Steve, again. Thank you. Thank you, Trace. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. You have a good night, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. And same thing for everyone else. Have a good night. See everyone tomorrow.